Elke dag zijn wij, de redacteuren van IO+, druk bezig met het publiceren van verhalen. Maar welke verhalen uit 2025 hebben nou het meeste impact gemaakt op onszelf? Welkom bij deze nieuwe podcastserie, Het verhaal achter het verhaal. Welcome everybody to this new episode of The Story Behind the Story. Today my guest is editor Mauro Mereu. Welcome Mauro.
Thanks for having me, Elke.
Yes. Mauro, we are going to talk about a story that you wrote this year. You visited the TU Delft, the Technical University of Delft. Can you tell us about that story?
I visited plenty of times, but particularly the story we want to talk about today is about a visit I had to a robot lab at the TU Delft, where robots and all sort of technology are being used to help people walk again. And you can imagine that people that suffered a stroke or any of this, any sort of disease like that impairs your motor condition, really can have a hard time in relearning how to walk and move again. So these robots, that's what they are for.
Oh, wow. Did you see them in real life over there when you visited the lab?
Yeah. I didn't see actually someone that, was doing any recovery activity, but I saw the functioning of them, and it's really fascinating to see how technology that we have at our disposal these days can help us and can help people that have this issue to, move again and have a new life again.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, and I can imagine that this lab made an impact on you. So the impact it has on people, like the good benefit it has for people, is that why you chose this story?
I think so. I think we do have, as journalists, also the role of spotlighting and highlighting when technologies really make a difference in the life of people. Also because there is a lot of buzz these days about the negative impacts, for instance, of AI.
Yeah.
So I think it's really good and crucial to mention when these technologies can have a positive and tangible impact on people's life, and it can really be life-changing in this case.
Yeah, and you really saw that in the lab in Delft. So can you give us a little insight in for what type of diseases, what type of physical issues these robots can help?
They can help both to restore all sort of limb diseases, like after a stroke. So for those of you that are not fully familiar with it, like after a stroke, that depends on what side of the brain it affects. That part of the limb part that is connected to that part of the brain can also be affected. So you can be paralyzed on one side of your body, basically.
Yeah.
So with these robots and these machines, you can recover your ability to move your hand and an arm, or also legs.
Oh.
So that's what you can do, and you can do it in different ways. For instance, for the legs, there is this huge treadmill that can help you walk again, but there's also more simpler configurations to help you play video games while you are recovering your hands and arms ability.
Yeah.
And I think this is also a really important point of the lab, that the researchers, and here I have to mention Professor Laura Marshall Crespo, they are really make all of the best, not only to make these technologies a reality, but also to make cheap and accessible to everyone, and to bring recovery also outside of hospitals, because as he said to me, it is really it is like practicing for a sport. So if you want to get the best serve at tennis, you need to repeat that movement over and over again. And that's the same for when you need to recover your
recovery. So these techniques are really promising, of course. But I feel like maybe the listener also wants to know, are these already available on the market? Are these already applicated in hospitals, or how far are they with the application of these robotic systems?
So there is one robot in particular that they have co-developed with a company. So that's kind of available. But here is another bottleneck that indeed I also wrote down in the story. It is that, bringing to the market this innovation is so challenging because there are so many bureaucracy, paperwork, and compliances, especially that developers need to comply with, basically. And this makes entering the market very, very a long and daunting sometimes process. So, of course, to test their innovations, they need to have some approvals. They of course have patience to test them with, but the way to the market is not there yet, but hopefully will be there soon.
Yeah. All right. Great. We're going to 2025 is ending. 2026 is coming. Is there maybe a follow-up that you could make on this story?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe not strictly to what that lab is doing, but I'm sure there will be more applications on that front that could be interesting to us and to our readers as well.
Yeah, you're gonna follow for us a lot of BioPlus developments that are coming. Yeah,
that's
great to
possible.
hear. Thank you, Mauro.
Thank you.